This is tutorial 7-2, and in this tutorial we're going to learn how to geocode data by street address. We're going to do a lot of things like we did in the previous tutorial. The first thing we're going to be doing is opening up ArcMap, and we are going to open up tutorial 7-2. And what they want us to look at in here is the attribute tables for both neighborhoods and, or not neighborhoods, Philadelphia streets. As you can see, it's broken up into many boxes. However, attendees, they're broken up in just one with like city and state and zip code. So with that done, we're going to do some work in our catalog, so open up that. Just like we did with the previous one, we're going to right click on geocoding in chapter 7 of our exercises and then go to new and address locator. And what we're going to do for address locator style, we're going to choose US address dual ranges. Ignore the errors and the warnings for now. Then we're going to choose Pittsburgh streets to be our reference, and that is in the data file in Pittsburgh and city, and it's this one right here. Okay, and then we are going to scroll down and we are just going to put that in our geocoding geodatabase. So we're just going to call it PGH streets. With that done, we click save. You can see it changed in here, then we click OK. Now it'll take a while for it to process. It shows you right here, and a little confirmation box will appear here. Okay, now that it's been created, we are going to double click on it, and it brings us into here. There's about a paragraph of information in the book they want you to read about this. The only thing important right now is to click on the store relative path names. With that done, just click OK. And we are done using this for a while, so I'm not going to shut it down, I'm just going to minimize it. And now in our ArcMap, we're going to use the find feature. We're going to go to locations, and for the choose a locator, if we go down, we can see that the one that we created is no longer there. So what we're going to do is go to browse and go to our My Exercises Chapter 7 Geocoding, and we're going to choose our PGH streets and asks for the full address, and we're going to give it to them. It's 3609 Penn Ave. Then we're going to click find, and as you can see, there was a little green dot that appeared here for a moment. We're going to right click on the match down here. It's going to open up a little side menu, The more you use these tools, the quicker they work. We're going to add a labeled point, and as you can see, it appeared down here. Now it's very kind of difficult to see, so we're going to zoom in to that area, and with the select element key, we're going to click on it. As you can see, it's just a label. I can move it, so I'm just going to put it back there. I'm going to right click, and because if I want to change it, I can only change the frame. So what I'm going to do is right click it, and I want to ungroup it. What that did, it made the dot its own box and the text its own box. So I'm going to double click on the dot, and I'm going to change it to a better color. I'm going to change it to red and increase the size a little bit. Then I'm going to choose the text. I'm going to change the symbol. I'm going to give it a mask or a halo. And we'll make it bold and make it 12. Click OK. Apply. Now if we zoom out, it sticks out much better. There's a your turn where they want you to find 3 other addresses. Feel free to go ahead and do that. And once you're done with that, we can move on. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to delete that because we're done with it for now. And I don't want it covering up what we're going to be doing. So we're going to go up to our customize, go to toolbars, and we are going to be using our geocoding toolbar. And we're going to select PG Streets. We're going to click on the geocoding addresses, and here we're going to make sure this is highlighted and then click OK. And it brings us into here. Now in here we want to make sure that address table is attendees. Address should be here for street or intersection. For city we're going to go to none, and for state we're going to go to none. And for zip code we're going to choose this one right here, zip code. And we're going to save what we're doing in our geocoding database. And we're going to save it as PGH Streets. Or I'm sorry, no, we're going to be attendee streets. And then we're going to go to geocoding options. Now in here, they have like a brief little summary of what you can do in the book. In here, basically you can have XY coordinates attached to the new feature that we're about to create. We don't need that, so we're not going to select it. So we're just going to click OK or cancel. Either one will do it. Then we're going to click OK, and our progress bar should appear. There's going to be a lot of unmatched, so don't worry about that. And then we're just going to click close. And now these are all the addresses of the people that attended. And that's it for tutorial 7-2.